Ryan. How you doing today?
Still alive. How are you, Peter?
Fantastic, exceptional. Welcome to VSA's podcast episode number 5.
What are we gonna do when we run out of fingers?
100. And guys, if you like this podcast, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow everything singing at Vox Singing Academy. Today we're going to talk about Vox Singing Academy and our year wrap up, and also what's in the pipeworks for Vox Singing Academy. But before we start, we want to, firstly, we need to thank the most important people in regards to Vox Singing Academy, and that's all our past and present students.
Yay! Thank you guys!
Honestly love you, because we can't do the job that we're blessed to do, and it's an amazing job. I love doing it. Super pumped about doing it, and it's a blessing to do that and to make a living, especially myself, to make a living in this industry for so long, and I've been blessed. So thank you very much, guys. Without you, I'm nothing. So thank you very much. I want to thank all of our past and present employees as well too, going back all the way to my first singing teacher, Jody Rodino, all the way up to our present employees, and we're going to be putting on 2 new teachers next year. We've got Natalia that's going to be starting next year, and your amazing student Plum's going to be starting with us next year. So Natalia's starting first thing up next year, so really excited about having her on board.
Look her up. She has a project called Paper Girl, and she'll be our de facto girl for indie singers and songwriters.
She has numerous projects, guys. Check out her bio on the new website that I'm going to announce in a second. Anyway, her bio's not on the old crappy website. It's on the new website. She's got also a numerous projects. She's got a project called Platypus, a project called Paper Girl, and my phone's buzzing there. I didn't put it on silent, but that will be okay. So anyway, let's keep it going. Thank you to all our past and present employees. Really appreciate you guys. 2 new teachers starting next year. Hyatt Studio opened up this year as well too. Ryan opened up the Hyatt Studio.
Good job, Ryan.
Fantastic, Ryan. Excellent work. Ryan's actually quietly, he's won Employee of the Month for January. But yeah, he's done really well. So he's opened that up. So we have 6 studios now. Natalia actually has got back to me today. She's been pounding the pavements and she's found a room in the CBD. So we're going to be checking that out. So
that's awesome.
Excellent news. So hopefully we're going to be opening up a studio in the CBD really shortly. I think it's going to go off like a frog in a sock. It's going to be fantastic. Hopefully in the future. Haven't you heard that saying?
No.
It's an Australian saying.
Frog in a sock, why?
It goes off and it bounces around. Anyway, there's one. You can use it if you want. We're going to be looking at also opening up Geelong and Hawthorn in the future as well too. But the CBD, Melbourne CBD, I've been wanting this for a long time, and I'm getting it. I generally get everything that I want. So that's going to be starting early next year. Employees we've had a couple of employees of the months this year gone. Namely you, Emily. You've pulled off 2 of them. Yes, 2.
Yes.
Fantastic. Really for your exceptional level of taking your teaching to the next level this year. It's gone through the roof. Your students love you. You're our equal busiest teacher with Ryan, so you're absolutely flying. And I'm going to turn my phone on silent, Emily. So we've also had Rience, Danielle, and Ryan for Teachers of the Month. So you can keep on going while I turn my phone on silent.
Yes, and while we're being all so professional here, here's a fun fact. All of this would not have been possible without Peter. Why are you even crouching? He's never been an Employee of the Month, so hereby I award you an Employee of the Year.
Yay! Thank you very much, Anne. Thank you very much. Yes, Ryan came in today for his singing lesson, and he gave me a Christmas card. And he goes, I've known you since I was 16. This is the first Christmas card that I've given you. It's one of them up there. And he's going, and I also gave him his and different stuff like that, bonus, and he goes, do you get a bonus? I'm going, I'm the boss, I get a bonus. So I said, I only go and do it. I just put out fires. I just fix things. So no, look, that's part and parcel of what I do, and it's a great job. And yes, Employee of the Year. So thank you very much. I'm
there we go.
I'm honoured that you would even think that of me. So thank you very much, Em. It's something that I'm working on, as being more. When people used to come up to me at clubs and stuff and go, "Oh, you're a great teacher," and the different things like that. I would sort of go, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, sort of flop it off. But I've been more, thank you, appreciative of people sincerely.
People see the fun parts of it, but they don't see all the nitty-gritty stuff that happens behind the scenes, like you coordinating everything, sorting out the new website, liaising with Pete, our developer, and sorting out our VA situation, and keeping the things running, and sitting in on our lessons and helping out with analyzing everything. Like, if we remove one person out of this equation, this year wouldn't have happened. So thank you for being a fantastic boss and colleague and a friend.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, and I really do appreciate those kind words. And yeah, just doing the best I can, trying to be the best person I can, best boss I can. And we've got down here we've got a great leadership group as well too. That's Vox Singing Academy is I've really set up the last couple of years to really nearly run autonomously, and next year 2019 is really where I really want to set everything in place, the foundations in place. And hopefully you guys can sort of take the reins from there, because I really want to be focusing on the online course, putting out new material. We have a fantastic online course, guys, voxsingingacademy.com.
Check it out.
The ultimate online singing course, so you can do singing lessons anywhere, beginners, professionals, advanced, and also 17 custom courses if you just want to do a little course for falsetto or screaming or breathing or stage presentation. We have 17 custom courses if you don't want to do the full course, but I want to be really doubling down on that and adding more course material to that, and advertising that. And it's a great price as well too. Like, the beginner course for a month is $14.95. My lessons are $50 a half an hour, and it was really designed for people especially in countries that can't afford it.
Yeah, so when we were, remember when we were doing all the proofreading and testing before the launch of the course, so I got to use it for a little bit. Like, from professional perspective, you guys, this is actually very interesting, because the exercises are short. Like, the longest video that was on there that I tested was something like 10+ minutes, but most of the time it's 3 to 5 minutes. So there's all theory, there's anatomy, there are actual exercises. Most of it is the actual exercises that you get to do. And what is the best of it is most of the exercises are being presented by both a male and a female teacher.
Yep.
So it's great for everyone. It's as close as you can get to a personal approach as you can. Honestly, I did this course, I loved it.
It's probably, in some ways, the scales is probably better, because you have a male and a female example on them all the time, pretty much, and everything's covered. Breathing, diet, sleep, stage presentation, microphone techniques, songwriting, song breakdowns. It's all covered in this. So anyway, enough of that, guys. Check it out. Fantastic course. But I'm going to be really honing in on that once I get everything else set up with Vox Singing Academy. I'm going to be really focusing on that. So that's why I'm trying to set everything up with you guys, so I can sort of step back a little bit and really focus on the online course, because I have been neglecting it. I really have been. Anyway, back to employees of the month. Riens also won an Employee of the Month as well too, for his innovations to do with his administration. Riens works for admin as well too, so he was fantastic with his innovations there, taking his singing teaching to the next level. So he was well deserved of that. Danielle won it last month for basically working when she was on holidays and just staying really calm and just keeping the ship in order. when everything was going a little bit skew-whiff. She was absolutely fantastic and helped us out in a time where we really needed to be helped out, and that's what Vox Singing Academy is about. We're one big family. We're here to help each other out, especially when things hit the fan like they did. Felicity's not far away, I don't think, as well too, next year. Ryan's just is going to win one in January. He doesn't know about that yet, but he will once this gets released. But yeah, look, we've got a great crew here. YouTube, I've revamped and optimized our YouTube channel, our Vox Singing Academy channel. So we've got different categories of different videos, and we're going to be doubling down on that and putting more content on that next year, guys. We're only getting started. We're going to really be putting a lot of free quality content on there. Lessons, I recorded a whole bunch, pretty much all of my lessons this week. So I've got some first lessons, some huge lessons where I'm singing really high in the name of love, doing some really big things in true voice. So we're going to be doubling down on that. We're going to be documenting a lot of what goes on behind the scenes, so you see what we do with scales and everything with Vox Singing Academy. Podcasts, we're going to be starting. We're going to put the podcast. We're going to have a podcast channel. We are going to also be revamping the very popular 5-minute singing channel, which I kind of put on hold because I started up Ask Vox Singing Academy, which is a shorter segment where I ask a question, where I answer questions from people. Yep. So it's a shorter segment where I just really come in and answer questions. The 5-minute singer was answering it in less or around 5 minutes. Had millions of views, especially on our warm-up YouTube clips. We had thousands and thousands of views. So I'm going to revamp that up again. I'm going to fire that back up again because it's just basically through demand and people saying we want more content. I'm going to be starting it back up. 2019, definitely be doing that. So I will be working on that more. New website, long overdue, should have been done about a year ago. New website's going to be released, I'm hoping, in the next couple of days.
Yes.
Looks amazing, fantastic. We're going to have an automated booking system on there as well too. That's not released yet. We just want to basically get it up and going, but it looks really good, so that's going to be good. So we're going to be ranking really high on the search engine with that, so that's absolutely fantastic. As you said, we're going to be doubling down on social media. We will be as well too. Guys, please keep your questions coming in, especially for Ask Vox Singing Academy, which is a little question and answer segment. If you've got anything about the voice, there's nothing that I can't answer or that we can't answer as well too. We are also going to be going Facebook Live in the future as well too, and we're going to be answering questions live here on Facebook. So anything that you want answered about singing, we are going to answer it live. It's no editing, it's just going to be straight up and live, so we're definitely going to be doing that next year, and 100%. You've been doubling down on Instagram, Twitter, so you've been doing that. I know we've had great leaps and bounds of that and great interaction with a lot of other people, so fantastic work, keep that up. We've had, it's great that we're engaging and just adding quality content and adding value to people's lives. That's the main thing. I endeavour to try to get back to every query, every question. I had a girl from, it was Africa somewhere, don't quote me, it was Tanzania, that said she wanted me to review her YouTube clips, so I've got back to that. So there's nothing that we're not going to get back to. It might take us a little while because we sometimes do get bombarded, but please, we're going to get back to everyone's questions and everyone's queries 100%. Also,
a lot of questions we get via personal messages. Like I get a lot of questions on Instagram, on my personal account even, not on Vox Singing Academy. Please guys, be brave, leave your questions down below. It may open up a really good conversation amongst other singers as well. Because again, collaboration is very important. Maybe somebody else will start answering and we can get into a good discussion about specific techniques and approaches and so on. Yeah, so be brave, leave your question down below.
Yes, exactly. And I don't want to, I don't really need to plug it, but the 5-Minute Singer YouTube channel, guys, check it out because it's got more than 100 free tutorials and every tutorial is different.
Yeah.
Breathing, falsetto, cries, you name it, it's on there, and I'm going to be doing more But guys, check it out. If there's something that you need answered, I'm sure that you're going to be able to find the answer to it on the 5 Minute Singing channel.
If you are intimidated by lessons with a teacher directly, I know it can be very nerve-wracking. If you are intimidated even to do an online course because it requires like dedication and you get like limited time on it, our YouTube is a really good source. Peter has been doing it for years and years, and very often, sometimes I even refer my students to it. I send them links to your YouTube videos, especially to male students, when it's very easy for me to demonstrate falsetto or cries on specific notes, and they don't know, guy can't do it. I'm like, okay, here's the same exercise, here's the guy who developed this exercise, go and watch it, and start practicing.
Yeah, exactly. Especially developing, you know, like I try to always, you know, I invented the volume scales. You know, I invented volume scales because I did it. I was sick of people. I was sick of teachers basically coming in and saying, I need more light and shade. So I said, how are we going to be specific with this? And that's how we've got the gearing system, different volumes there as well too. So very important. You know, I'm always trying to innovate and take it to the next level. So
I really like our gearing system. Even like as a trained classical musician, I was a little bit reluctant to take it on board because I'm like, why? We already have this pianissimo, piano, or forte. I'm like, and then I was
for a 6-year-old,
basically talking to myself, oh my god, what am I saying? You basically have to learn the Italian language and imagine all of these silly words. When you already know the words quiet, medium, firm, and loud, that's all you need. So high five, thank you. That's an awesome one.
No problems. And you know, also VBC. You know, I developed VBC, which is vocal breath control, controlling your breath as a power tool. Completely different set of scales. Going on about intimidation, guys. A lot of people say that I'm overbearing, intimidating.
Yes, you are.
I'm just energetic, do you know what I mean? And I'm trying to give people as much value and information as I possibly can in a class. I don't BS. I don't tell anyone I don't lie to people basically. So if someone's has done something incorrectly, I'm going to say, look, we did this incorrectly. This is the way that we are going to rectify it and correct it. If you're intimidated, guys, if you're intimidated by myself or Emily, don't be, because no, we do. I just want to give a shout out to our two administration staff, Danielle and Rience.
Yes.
Highly trained individuals. Danielle, I've known since I was 4, been with this working admin full time for about 5 years now. Highly trained with what they do at admin. They're the gatekeepers of what we do. When you ring up to inquire, Danielle or Rience will ask you a bunch of specific questions to set that student to the right teacher. Genre, how long you've been singing for, if you're nervous, what you want to get out of classes. So, you know, I get a lot of the advanced people that have got record contracts, that have sung for a long period of time. I don't get a lot of beginners anymore, but still, guys, if you want to come to me, you can. I take on a lot of people that get referred to me, other people, and the beginners, I take them on. But, you know, like Ryan, like he's basically the Humphrey B. Bear, if you know who Humphrey B. Bear is. Do you know who Humphrey B. Bear is?
No, I don't.
Well, there you're learning some other Australian things. Google Humphrey B. Bear, Emily. He's a big, happy old bear from the 70s. It's like a children's show. He's just a really happy, jolly soul, and he's you know, he's a very relaxed person. He knows when to turn it on for the people that have got record contracts, but he's really relaxed.
He's very sweet.
And he's sweet. And we've got other teachers like that. And that's something that we also try to do, and I train all you guys up to do that. In the first lesson, when the person comes in the first lesson, it's our job to gauge their personality and their energy level.
Yep.
And then we adjust. What do we adjust to? What's the percentage we adjust
10%
to?
10% above.
10% above, exactly. So we don't want to be overwhelming. We don't want to go, hey, how you doing? All right, let's go. And if you're like that, you know, so we adjust 10% above the person's personality level. So if someone's very nervous, we bring it right down and come to their level. If someone's highly energized, we bring it up. So that's a very important thing about what we do. And we've got numerous teachers, and Danielle and Rience set the student to the best teacher that they possibly can for the benefit of the teacher, not just to fill spaces or fill a gap, but to get the best result that they possibly can. So the training is from all the way up. Everyone's highly trained. Even Natalia, as well, to go into a different subject, Natalia's looking around for a studio in the CBD, and she's got a studio that she wants me to go and have a look at. And she said, "Pete, can I come in and sit in and watch you go through the process of speaking to the owner of the particular premises?" And I said, "Sure." So she obviously wants to take that on board, and that's great. And that's part of what Rience has really done to do with admin as well too. Rience has really pretty much come in off his own bat and said, "I want to run Vox Singing Academy, everything that's going on." I haven't said that. He's just come in and pretty much taken over, and I'm totally fine with that. It's,
awesome.
That's great that he's come and put his hand up. So I pretty much think that's my wrap up for the year that I can go back. It's been a huge year, especially the first half of the year. I can't even really remember. You even reminded me that Ryan opened up the Heights studio. We didn't. Ryan single-handedly went and opened it up, did everything, set it up. I think I just got the famous student boards ordered for him, and that was it. He pretty much set it up himself, so he's done a great job there. So anything else you want to add to your year at Vox, Emily?
Well, first of all,
because we are going to have a separate student video that's going to be coming up about all our achievements with our students. It would have been great to have all the teachers here, but I have a list of things that I'm going to go over, but we'll be doing that in a second. But just to do with Vox.
For me as a teacher, like over this year, I realized that this is the most important thing for me right now, just teaching people. And I put most of my songwriting and touring and like active musical career into a bit of a slower gear, because I was touring very actively. Now I just do like a gig once in a while.
Yep.
So we just did with Celtic Illusion one off in Warragul, fantastic in the theatre, 800 seats sold out.
Check it out, guys. There's video footage on our Facebook. I'll put a link in actually in the description below.
And if you're in Sydney, we're doing lyric theatre in Sydney on St. Patrick's Day. Super Irish show. Yes. So.
And I heard that's nearly sold out.
It just went up, and it's going. It's St. Patrick's Day. It's an Irish show. It's going. Yeah. And they also just announced a tour, an Australian tour, which is going like slightly different route, which I didn't get to take over 3 years, but it has some fantastic new singers lined up. So they're doing just fine without me, and I'm super grateful that kind of remember the old me to bring me Nana Emily with them to Sydney. Thanks guys, I love you all to bits.
But guys, get your tickets in Sydney if you want the St. Patrick's.
March 17th.
March 17th. If you want, you've got to get tickets real quick because they're selling super quick. So it's nearly sold out. So get in real quick. Look out for the national tour as well too.
Also, I started recording a children's song album.
Excellent.
And one of my students, Megan, is writing the lyrics, and we are co-writing. She's also in Celtic Illusion, a dancer.
Huge.
So she's an incredibly talented songwriter, lyricist, very creative person. She works as a kindy teacher.
It's fantastic.
And yeah, I'm so happy that we got to collaborate on that. So this will be my after holiday. It will take a big chunk of my time, and we already written six songs together. Because I don't know if you find it, there is very little material for like slightly older children, around like 10-ish, to sing. So they're not into Teletubbies already, but they just bring some inappropriate pop songs that just sounds happy. So we've been writing awesome songs about dinosaurs and space. And
fantastic. That's great. I want to give you a fact here. This is a fact. Over the past, I think it's over the past decade, the highest grossing band in Australia hasn't been AC/DC.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who it's been?
Something kiddie.
The Wiggles.
Awesome. Not surprised.
So guys, all I'm saying, if you have a passion about something, follow it. You know, 15 years ago, if you would have said to me, with AC/DC as big as they are, saying in another 5 years, the highest grossing band in Australia will be a kids band doing kids songs, predominantly aiming for kids under 10.
Yeah.
I would have said,
No, not a thing.
but they've done it for 10 years in a row. They're the highest grossing band. They're bigger than Kylie Minogue, bigger than AC/DC. And that's, if you've got a passion, follow it, and just do what makes you happy. Because I think that's a great example of these guys are doing what makes them happy, and they love doing it. It's a franchise now worldwide. Yeah. That's fantastic. Anything else, Sam, we want to bring to the table?
Well, I think we talked about everything, and all I have is like this jumble of emotions, just looking at the tree in the corner and all the cards. And I just wanted to thank all of my students that brought me like presents, primarily wine, but there was a lot of chocolate and homemade jam from Claire. And everybody was I don't know how about you, people bring me cupcakes all the time that they make. This is awesome. And thank you for the yarn, to Andrew and Anna especially.
Yes, I've got a couple
and
more.
Emily.
Yes.
And it's going to be hard remembering everyone, you guys. Thank you all so much for all of your Christmas praises and like during the year, nice sweet mementos that you thought about. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for a fantastic year.
Yes, thank you. And I'm really pumped up for next year. I am, you can hear it in my voice, I'm excited about next year. It's going to be a great year, really. New website, YouTube, social media. We're going to be giving away lots of free content, lots of free information, and just trying to add value to people's lives through singing and making the world a better place.
Yes.
Thanks.
Keep singing.
Keep singing. and let's just, I get you. You're the high five person. So I've got some new cups there. Some people just need a high five in the face with the chair, but you can't really see that. But I just because that's why I got that. Signing off. High five.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thanks for coming in, Em. Peace, guys. We will rock you.
Talk soon.
Bye bye.